प्यार की सख्ती की रीसेंट एपिसोड, दैट इज एपिसोड नंबर 29 रिसेंटली एयर हुई है। आपको जैसे पता होगा मुझे इसका कंटेंट और इसका टॉपिक और इसका प्लॉट रिपीट करने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं है। इट इज रिटन बाय ज़ंजबील आसिम शाह एंड इट इज डायरेक्टेड बाय फारूक रिंद with a stellar star cast, and what an amazing job they all have done. Like, I've talked so much about it that I feel like this has just become a redundant point, because literally every single person in this TV show has done a fabulous job in performing their roles. And obviously the credit also goes to Farooq Rind, who has executed this TV show so beautifully. I had a few issues about Atika Odo's character, that is Mansoora, and I felt like the real, not really evil, but the real motivations of her behavior, of her, again, for the lack of a better word, evil behavior, wasn't really coming through. But in the past 2-3 episodes, we've seen that has finally been revealed, and you finally see Mansoora stepping out of her Stockholm syndrome, or whatever else you want to call it. But it is the kind of fog or haze that has lifted over her head, where she finally understands her husband for what he truly is. Sarwar, played beautifully by Umair Rana, is a character who has definitely markings of severe evil, but you also saw through Zanjabil's magnificent writing why he was the way he was. Then you have Bilal Abbas's character Abdullah, which has, he's kind of a savant, he's a mad genius, but he has trouble processing emotions. He can't stand up to authority, he's very disturbed a lot of times, and he's making a lot of questionable choices. While there could have been more meat to Abdullah's character, I believe that the kind of character that he has been showed to be, or the way that Bilal has portrayed him, has sort of answered a lot of questions itself. For example, the fact that he really doesn't have a voice. Sometimes that is the character. He really does not have a voice. He doesn't understand things, from the point of view of insight or hindsight. He just goes with the flow. And that is why he makes some really questionable choices in his life. And when he's flanked by situations where he actually realizes what is right from wrong, like for example, whether it's by his sister Vashma, or now by his his mother, who's finally seen the light of day, he actually comes to the right conclusion himself. In the recent episode, we finally saw Mansoora stepping out of that whole, oh my god, I can't hear anything about my husband, and she finally listens to this really cringy conversation between Sarwar and Mahjabeen. And the way that whole scene has been executed is absolutely beautiful, because all of the focus is on Yumna Zaidi's face, and my god, what a fantastic actress she is, that she really doesn't give up a beat, and she really doesn't let you see that what's really happening here. And as soon as the camera pans out to Mansoora's face, you realize, oh man, that was awesome. I'll take this opportunity to also say that a lot of people who constantly criticize our TV shows for saying that they are not feminist, or they are either too pro women or too anti women, I request you to please check out this TV show. The reason why I'm requesting you this is because watch the 30, 29, whatever amount of episodes that are there. Please watch them. Please try to see how a writer constructs 30 to 31 odd episodes. I mean, this is a masterclass in writing. Sure, there are questions there, and sure, you can ask these questions, but they are just questions. Otherwise, this is one of the, I think, most solid scripts that I have seen in the past couple of years, actually. Now, and this is what's great about Zanjabil's shows, is that while there will be enough darkness, it will be balanced with light. And I kind of like really felt for her when she said that Mahjabeen's character was sort of based on herself as well. So to write a character like that from your own place of hurt or feeling is also very important for writers. And once something like that happens, it's truly a masterpiece. And that is why Pyar Ke Sadke is one of the best TV shows, hands down. I had my questions. I didn't want to say this because I was like, okay, let's wait for the strength. Usually some of these great shows, they turn into disappointments and people don't like them. But I'm glad that I stuck with this show. I'm glad I kept on watching this. And I'm glad that even though I had issues with certain things in the beginning, I still stuck with it. I didn't give up on it. I have given up on TV shows sometimes because I was like, okay, this is something I can't handle. But I'm so glad that I stuck with this TV show. I watched it till the end. I'm still watching it. Obviously, it's not ended yet. But one of the great things about a TV show like this is that if you stick with it, the payout is amazing. And that is what has happened in the recent episode of Pyar Ke Sadke. And this is what happens when a great script, a great director, and fantastic performances all come together and make this incredible TV show that everyone can enjoy and that everyone knows that will go down in posterity. I think it's also important that the way neurodiversity has been addressed in Pyar Ke Sadke is not problematic at all, as compared to a lot of other TV shows these days, which are showing, neurodiverse characters, autism spectrum characters, but they've just been reduced to either caricatures or they've been, turned into these massive OTT kind of things, and there's no humanness to them. They're just there for the sake of entertainment or shock value. Both things are incredibly wrong when you want to show neurodiverse characters. It's like showing any other kind of sort of non-binary character or any character that doesn't fit into your typically accepted male or female or regular normal sort of accepted stereotypes. When you create a different character like that, and when you create them just for the sake of shock and giggles, that's what's the problem. I'll give you an example of Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones. When you added that character, when George R. R. Martin added that character, sure, he addressed the, for the lack of a better word, shortcomings of that character. Sure, he addressed the fact that he was a dwarf, but that wasn't all what he was. There was so much more to it. This was this imp, and he was, very bright and very smart and very intelligent. He was also very much there in the corridor of power, and he was trying to change a lot of things, and he was trying to break a lot of things. He had feelings, his romantic feelings, his brotherly feelings, his friendship feelings. All of those were addressed because that was a complete character. And like I said, one of the things that is also amazing about Pakistani dramas is that a writer has the opportunity to explore a character's arcs in every possible way. Really, really hope there are more TV shows like Pyar Ke Sadke. Really, really hope that we allow neurodiverse characters, and we allow different situations, and we even allow the darker characters to have their voice, and for the people to understand that why is this negative person doing this. That really is the purpose of art, isn't it? It is to create humanity, and it is to make us remember that we are all humans. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't caught up with Pyar Ke Sadke, please do so now. You can binge watch it. All the episodes are on YouTube. If you're here and you've finished watching this review, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Thanks so much for watching once again. Bye-bye. Don't miss an update. Hit the bell icon and click on subscribe.